Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, I am going to wait a few extra moments while everybody trickles in for tonight's live stream. So, have the missus with me off to my left here. She's Biggio gaming tonight, so I got her in the office with me. So, I still had a leftover drink from last week, and I didn't have a whole lot left over. I wanted to make sure I could fit it all in this glass. So I drank as much as I could so I can finish off the blender right. Oh, doggy, I am free. Before I even got this live stream started, I'm already swimming, guys. I am sorry, but I do not think that this is going to be a long live stream at all. And if
Fucking idiot.
I'm sorry, I
Not
didn't mean
you.
to. I didn't mean to drink a lot.
Well, this fucking idiot pulled something he shouldn't have pulled.
She ain't talking to me. She's yelling at the computer. That's just our relationship, though. No, but yeah, I'm already freaking swimming, guys. And
Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck.
anyways,
Why would
not
this bitch die?
not a whole lot for me to actually talk about tonight, unfortunately. So a lot of this is just basically a recap of the week. Kind of talk about some douchebags on Facebook because where else are you gonna find your douchebaggery but other than freaking Facebook? Some highlights, what's going on with the pool. I haven't been giving a whole lot of pool updates. Uh, is it going to happen at this stage? It doesn't really look like it's going to happen. I feel like 98% chance. No, I don't think it's going to happen at this point. And that sucks because I really thought we were going to be taken care of, and I was really expecting to have a pool installed this summer, and I was so freaking thrilled, man. Um, Kayak pools really screwed us. They sold us the farm on this idea that we were going to have this great big, beautiful Olympic sized pool, and we're going to have the works. We were going to have this deck, chairs, LED lights, heated pools, just basically everything that you could imagine, all of the attributes. And we were going to be this demo site, and that we were going to get paid to host people that wanted to look at the pool, that they were going to have people come in and take photos, and they were going to get paid for that. And oh my god, it was just such a brilliant idea. We were not only were we going to get paid, or not only did we have to pay for this pool, but we in return were going to get paid to host this demo site. So financially, it was well worth it. It was well worth the investment. And otherwise, we probably wouldn't have been able to invest or in a pool this any other way. And now I'm like, you know what? We could have probably gone to literally any other pool company on the planet for like 25% of the cost that Kayak Pools was charging us. They made it seem like, Kayak Pools is like the greatest company, the greatest pool installers on the planet. Like everyone would love to get their hands on Kayak Pools, and they would love to install Kayak Pools, and just, oh my God, it was just amazing. No. This whole process has just been a royal pain in the freaking ass. Hey, what's up, Rod? Nice title. I am buzzed, man. Dude, like, all I drank was probably, well, if you fill this up, I drank about that much. Down to about here. Right? And of course, I had to fill it back up because I wanted to finish off the blender. And I'm like, my head is already swimming. So I can really make this about a 30-minute live stream. And by the time I finish this, I'm finished. I'm probably going to be dancing off the darn floor. My wife is probably going to have to be scooping me off of the damn floor of the spatula by the time this live stream is over. Anybody that watches my live streams on a weekly basis probably remembers about 6 or 7 weeks ago. I was so freaking hammered. I was so freaking hammered during the live streams, man. I was so freaking wasted during the live stream that I don't even remember signing off the live stream. Like, I hit like an hour and a half, and I don't know if I signed off the live stream or if the live stream just automatically ended or what the hell happened. Like, I went back and I watched that live stream later on, and like, I don't remember any of this. Like, I don't remember signing off. And somehow I passed out, fell back, knocked over a lot of stuff in my purple room, where I have a lot of my horror stuff, a lot of my 90s, vintage, Fox Kids superhero stuff, right? My wife had to come upstairs because she heard me fall down. Basically, had to pick me up and take me downstairs. And I'm like, damn, that's a good drinking night right there. That's a really good drinking night. Like I like those nights. I don't get like that. It's hard for me to get like that because even though I drink with you guys, once a week, I still do not consider myself a drinker, right? Like you guys see as much as hey Risbo, what's up, buddy? Like you guys see as much as I drink because every time I drink is literally on stream with you guys. So but like this time when I had to polish off a little bit of drink beforehand because like I said, I had a little blender with the leftover drink from last week. So I didn't want to bring up the whole blender with a little bit amount of drink left over. So, but yeah, there was enough in there where I'm buzzed before I even started. But yeah, that's a good night when type of nights when you're so darn drunk you wake up and you find your head in a bucket type of deal. Those are good days. It's like damn, that's fun right there. When I was like 16, 17 years old. I would say 17. I was 17 when I think it was like a sophomore in high school. So, that's another thing. Somebody was kind of making fun of me because like I said I graduated high school at 19. Right? And what do you drink? I think this is all vodka. Is this all vodka? Yeah. So my wife, she kind of mixed like 3 different vodka drinks all in one. And I think this is like 2 different what is that, Hawaiian punch, I think, like orange and fruit punch Hawaiian punch drinks mixed in. So
it's jungle juice.
It's what?
It's jungle juice.
Jungle juice. I like that name. Jungle juice. I like the sound of that. So it's two mixtures of Hawaiian punch mixed with a bunch of 3 mixtures of vodka. So yeah. That Hawaiian punch mixture kind of makes sure that I don't freaking die. Because when she was kind of mixing the 3 different vodkas, I'm like, I looked at that, I'm like, dude, you're trying to kill me. Dude, I'm gonna freaking die.
Money.
I'm gonna die on live stream. My viewers gonna watch me die. I'm gonna like. I hope these guys know where I live or how to contact the damn paramedics because.
Oh, shut up!
I'm gonna literally die on live stream.
This person's gonna fucking die.
I'm gonna die on live stream. But yeah, damn, what the hell was I talking about before you interrupted me?
Jungle juice.
No, that wasn't it. No, Eminem. I was thinking about Eminem. 17, 2002. Uh, Eminem movie, 8 Mile. 8 Mile came out, and I think it was like the first. I mean, my brother Eddie, he used to always drink, serve us beer when we were kids. So like we drank beer back when I was like 7, 8 years old. But like my brother Richard, he went to this high school party, and we were supposed to go to 8 Mile, watch 8 Mile, but he decided to skip that and go to this party, and I'm like, fuck this! I don't want to go to a damn party. I want to go to freaking watch 8 Mile. God damn it! But went to this party and freaking drank like crazy. Only thing I remember of that goddamn party is I woke up the next morning and I'm in my damn bathtub, and for whatever reason, my mom and brother and whatever, when I got home, they stripped me naked and didn't have the common decency to even take off my damn watch. How do you strip somebody naked and don't even take off the damn watch? Like whenever I watch a movie and a TV show, whatever, and I see people sleep with their watches on, I'm like, why? That drives me nuts. Right. But I think about that. I'm like, that's a good drinking night right there. So that's like, I'm like, dude, that's a good wake up with your head in the bucket type of day. Oh, dude, today there's a couple of guys on Facebook that kind of pissed me off today. Because it's Facebook, and where else on Facebook are you going to find douchebaggery? One guy in particular. All right, check this out. I went sourcing and I bought a bunch of really awesome items for sale that I put on, eBay, Mercari, Facebook, etc. Right? Brand new and package items. Amazon liquidation items, overstock items. Stuff that if you go to, Target, Walmart, Amazon.com, etc., stuff that they'd be selling for like $60, $40, etc. And stuff that I put on my page, I'd probably be selling for $20, $30, etc. So basically stuff you're getting for 50 to 75% off. But that's neither here nor there. So on Facebook Marketplace, you list in different places. You check boxes of where you want to list it. Like for me, Louisville yard sales, check the box. Kentucky yard sales, check the box. Different places that, different marketplaces that you want to sell, different Facebook groups that you want to list, that you want to sell to, right? Different Facebook groups. So there was one item, like a air mattress that I was selling, brand new in box. I must have accidentally selected LJN Hasbro Facebook group, and I must have selected that box as one of the groups I wanted to select to upload that item to sell to. It was an error. Obviously, I'm not trying to sell an air mattress to an LJN/Hasbro Facebook group, because it's not a Hasbro LJN item. So clearly you're not trying to sell a random item on a item that's not designated for that particular group, right? You don't try to sell a car on a website that's designed for picture frames. Yada, yada, yada. But I got this jackass that's obsessed with me. That's, he must be in love with me or something. I don't know. Because every freaking time I post something on Facebook Marketplace, he has the obsession of always responding to my, always commenting on my listings with a little laughing emoji. And it irritates the living snot out of me. And so I always, send him a private message like, what the hell's so funny? At first, I thought like maybe this guy was laughing because like maybe he thought like the items were like overpriced or something. And then I realized that this guy's just a fucking jackass. So I'm thinking about maybe calling this guy out by name and fucking embarrassing this jackass, but screw him, right? I don't know what the hell his obsession is, but it's fucking annoying. Additionally, there is another guy on Facebook. Is it bad? Not really. But here's the situation. The guy is selling something on Facebook. Now, as a seller, you have the right to sell whatever you want to anyone you want. You can ask for whatever you want. It's your product. You want to ask $1 million for something, you can ask for $1 million. It's your item. It's your right. But you have an item up that you list for sale. I reach out to you. Hey, I'm interested in your product. I'd like to buy that item from you. You list another item. I reach out to you. Hey, I'd like to buy that item and that item. Oh, I'm doing a live stream right now, or I'm doing a live raffle right now. I can't, because I called him. I call him through Facebook Messenger phone call. Okay, cool. When it ends, reach out to me anytime. Never called me back. I reached out to him about a particular item. Never responded. I messaged him again. Hey, I'm interested in this item too. I messaged him another. I'm interested in this third item. Great. Oh, the second item sold, but this third item is still available. Okay, cool. I'm still interested in item number 1 and 3. Great. When somebody reaches out to you and they let you know that they're interested in an item, especially if it's an expensive item, and you make 0 attempts whatsoever to reach out to that person and sell that item, it's infuriating. It tells that person they have absolutely no interest in selling that item whatsoever. And then today, I see a Facebook message that so and so, hey, I received so and so item from this person, and it was a trade. It's so nice that no money was exchanged. Yada yada. I'm like, I reached out to this person directly the same day he posted it, letting him know I was interested in the item and I wanted to buy the item from him because I need it for my collection. And multiple times I reached out to him and he never responded back to me. Outside of that first time telling me he contacted me when he got done with his live stream. So that is so infuriating. And so when I kind of see like he has this thing with his raffles where he's like, you bid on these raffles and you can win these items. I'm like, he kind of reminds me of like these, like these McDonald's employees, you win these McDonald's raffles or lotteries or whatever, win free milkshakes for a year or win $50,000 type of deal or something. Joe Schmo isn't winning, free burgers for life. It's going to the CEO's grandchildren or the COO's brother-in-law or something. It's going to some employee of McDonald's. It's going to their families or something, It's not going to some random guy off the street. So when I see like these raffles, is it legitimate or is it going to the guy's friends that they know? So that kind of bothered me as well. I'm like, okay, I understand. I don't know this guy personally. I'm not, friends with him outside of like Facebook friends, right? But as someone who is looking for the item, and I'm like, oh man, here it is, awesome. and who is willing to purchase the item. Like when someone reaches out to me on Facebook or Mercari, eBay, it could be days, even weeks later. I'm like, hey, they reached out to me. Like, I will go back and network. Like, I will reach out to them. Hey, you reached out to me. Like, are you interested? Are you still interested in this item? I will stay in touch with that person until they give me a definitive, no, I'm no longer interested answer. Because I'm trying to sell that item, right? But a lot of people, they're not like that. And I kind of feel like it's intentional because they don't want to sell it to any old person. They're just putting it out there because they want their friends to know it's available. So that was kind of bothersome. But yeah, that's my Facebook spew for the day. But other than that, garage. Oh man, it seems like everybody's kind of working on the garage this summer, man. It seems like every time I tune into like a new YouTuber, everyone's working on their garage, and I'm like, all right. I've been trying to work on my darn garage for years, but like only over like the last 8 or 12 months have I like really been going like hot and heavy and trying to get that darn sucker like really fixed up. And ever since I got the darn lights built in that darn thing, am I like really enthralled in like using it more than just storage, more of the as just a gym. Oh, last night I spent a few hours down there cleaning up, right? And so one of the shelves, I decided to kind of jump ahead of the curve because one of the shelves, I had to like take out everything off the shelf, move it over, just so I could slide it over a few feet to the right. Because in that one corner, I'm gonna have a kind of like a little L shape. I'm probably gonna have to do like a little walkthrough, kind of show you like what Closets by Design are gonna be making, and they're gonna have like new white cabinets, L-shaped open cabinets, and then they're gonna have like two or three closed door cabinets for me. So I moved that over. So the little hanging racks with the metal wire baskets, I took those down. And then there was another shelf on wheels. So everything that I had on the opposite side next to the gym area that was wrestling related that I had on eBay, I moved all those over to that shelf on wheels. And I also took one of the pegboards, hammered that into that rack, and a lot of the stuff that I had in my storage in my game room that was kind of hidden behind other stuff, I started putting those on the pegboards. So now it's like looking at it, going into a retail store and kind of flipping through them on so that's the plan. Kind of like putting those up on pegboards and kind of using that as sort of like a retail store type of look. And I think it's going to look spectacular once it's complete. So I got to wait for Closets by Design to come in the next 4 to 6 weeks, build their shelves. And once that garage is complete, oh man, that's going to look incredible. What else? Back to kayak pools, guys. So, kayak pools. Here's the issue with the kayak pools right now. You guys kind of see in the past videos, they had that little sewer system off to the right of my backyard. Well, when you're facing the backyard and you're facing you're pushing out towards the backside, right? There's that little sewer system off to the right. But there's a few different easements out through the yard. So that basically makes it to the point where you can't build a pool in the backyard. So I'm working with the licensing and permit section of Louisville, and I'm working with MDS to see if we can get some kind of approval for a permit to build a pool. If not an in-ground pool, at the very least, see if we can at least get an above-ground pool built. Now, Kayak Pools basically has told us they will not build a pool for us, but they will at the very least supply us all the materials for the pool. Here is the problem. There's almost a 99.8% chance that we will no longer be able. There's almost a 99.8% chance that we will not be able to get a pool built. So them knowing, is this guy checking out our sign out over there? That's awesome. I'm just looking out the window, and this guy's like kind of bent over looking at our sign. That damn sign's been sitting on our front yard for like months and months, and somebody's finally reading that bitch. That's funny as hell. Not important. So I lost my train of thought. Knowing darn well that we may not be able to get a pool built, they are still trying to scam us out of X amount of money. I'm like, this freaking pool costs more than a freaking house, or not more than a house. Oh my God, costs more than a freaking car. And you're still trying to get us to buy the pool. We've already put in the down payment. Now you can just do the right thing and be like, hey, a pool can't be built. We're going to do the right thing, and we're going to refund you the down payment that you paid into it. They didn't do that. They're making every way possible. Oh, you know what? We've talked to the CEO, and they've come to an agreement that we're going to reduce it to this price. You know, we've talked to the CEO again. We reduce it to this price. Yada yada yada. They really want to make the sale. It is clear as day that they are doing everything feasible to try to make it the sale. But what the hell use is it going to do if it just sits in the backyard and we can't make use out of it? Because once we pay for it, it goes into production. That's it. We can't be refunded after that, right? What are we going to do with the pool materials that we can't use or can't sell afterwards? So they could have done the right thing and refunded us, but they chose not to do that. They're trying everything in the world to make a sale off of us, knowing damn well that we most likely will not be able to make a. And I'm like, I even told them, look, we wanted a 32 by 16 pool. We wanted an in-ground pool. We couldn't get an in-ground pool. We changed it. We said, hey, we would accept an above-ground pool. We couldn't get a 32 by 16. Could we get a 27-foot pool? Could we get a 24-foot pool? I mean, I would take a custom pool. I would take even something smaller. We couldn't get a rectangular pool. Could we get a circular pool? Like literally, I was willing to take literally anything that they could build as long as we got something back there. This company is literally making this such a headache. A month or two ago, I was willing to go above and beyond to give the greatest glowing recommendation in the world for kayak pools. Today, I could not be further from the truth. This has been one of the worst possible. So I can understand why kayak pools would not want me as a representative for a demo site, because after all of this, taking phone calls and talking about my experience and all that, what positives would I have to talk about, right? So I understand why they're pulling the stuff. So it's disappointing. But man, I was so freaking happy. I was so excited about this process. Um, Getting a pool was definitely something I wanted for basically my entire life, and I'm like, man, I finally made it. Getting that pool, or the possibility of getting a pool. Ah. Mm. We'll see what happens. I'm not giving up though. I'm still gonna try and work it as best as I can, and I'm hoping that my wife and I can find something that we can both enjoy. So if it's not as big as we were hoping, if it's something that we could still sit out there and enjoy, a nice cool pool, I'm okay with that. So, um, yeah. Also, I found this really awesome, this really badass looking picture online a few days ago, and I sent that up to Sin Bodhi, and I think I have my look for a Series 3 grudge match with the foul mouth drunkard versus So that is going to be pretty darn spectacular. It's going to be a kind of like a Johnny Depp Pirates of the Caribbean look, but still, if Sin is able to take that picture and basically AI generate it onto my face, kind of, and make that my look, I think that's going to be a devilishly good look, man. And the whole American flag background, oh man, I'm excited. And not to mention, with what Bone Breaking Action is putting out for Series 2, the ideas that he's already generated for kind of like the ring and the ring colors with the ropes and the backdrop. He produced some like black and white and some digicolors. I like the ideas he's come out with as far as like with the ring and the actual colored ropes. That to me is my favorite ideas. And BBA, he's also come out with the idea. Of course, I mentioned last week with the or was it last week, week before? I think it was last week with the MWR. In place of like AWA, for example. I'm thinking. I looked up like different wrestling promotions, and I'm thinking instead of like Matt's Radical Wrestling, Matt as in wrestling Matt. I'm thinking like what was it? Major? No, not major. What I want to say? Oh man, I think it was like a Australian wrestling thing. I knew I should have sent it to myself. I knew I was gonna forget what it was called. Damn, forgot the name. M. There's only so many M's. Not major. Do I seriously need to freaking Wikipedia that name now? Oh man, do I gotta do that? Wrestling promotions. All right. Let's take a look. So, okay, Maximum. I think Maximum, and then I got to look for R's. So Maximum Riot. I think that's what the R was going to be. Maximum Riot Wrestling. What do you guys think about that one? Maximum Riot Wrestling. You think that's a good? Like for like AWA grudge match, be like MWR Maximum Riot Wrestling. I like that name. What do you guys think? I think it's got a good moniker. So, and obviously it's got to have Waddy's channel exclusive somewhere at the top somewhere. It has to. I know Simbody, he's going to have somewhere at the bottom, Simbody Customs or something, but you got to have Waddy's channel exclusive, so they know it comes from my channel. So it's got to be on there. And of course, we got to have Bone Breaking Action on his side of his figure, so people know to tune into his. And maybe I think BBA mentioned possibly putting the YouTube channel maybe underneath the figures or something. That would be a good idea. Kind of spark interest, and be able to send people to that particular channel. So, this was never supposed to be anything that we were gonna sell to viewers or sell to interested buyers or anything like that. This was always supposed to be personal, right? Like, I only wanted this for my personal collection. When I decided to do the 2-packs, I'm like, okay, I don't want to do a 2-pack of myself. So what 2-pack could I make? I'm thinking. Bone Breaking Action has an incredible look. But I just can't take Bone Breaking Action's look. That's stupid. Let me reach out to him. Hey, buddy, you want to collaborate? Hell yeah, let's go. Let's do it. I'm like, right on. And you know what? Who better to be my first collaborator? I wouldn't have it any other way. I think BBA was probably like the very first. I think BBA probably actually is the very first subscriber to my channel. And I mean, outside of family or friends, but so it all makes sense. I mean, he's like the first person I could ever remember to ever leave a comment on my page. And like I said, there's no one I would want more to be my first collaborator, first action figure. And he has one of the most amazing looks. So it's perfect for me to be able to have the opportunity to collaborate with him for this 2-pack. And when I decided to go out with with the New Age Revolution for Series 3, when I reached out to Jason, I'm like, grudge match, Series 3, let's do it. I'm surprised Net hasn't created a Jason Nupp LJN figure. I'm like, come on. How long have they been in business? I'm like, come on, Net, let's get on it. Nah, but seriously though, when I reached out to Jason, he's like, he would love to have a figure of himself. I'm like, he's a marketable guy. I know his viewers would buy his figure, but that's why I want a 2-pack, right? So if I ever decided I wanted this to be a sellable figure, I want it to be something where it could be marketed for the masses. So, and when I reached out to Net about possibly mass producing, maybe. But I don't want them to be, I never wanted them to be mass produced as loose figures. I want them to be carded. But when I reached out to Ahmad over at Latuni, and he was talking about, having gone through China and having to buy like 500 units. Jason, maybe he could sell 500 units of a 2-pack, but I don't know. maybe his viewers would want, knowing that it's part of this series, maybe his viewers would want all of the figures from that particular series, possibly. But I don't want them to think that it's just an 80s Revolution series. You know, I want them to know that, hey, this is a Waddy's channel exclusive. You know, that's important to me. So, but I also want people to know, hey, this is a bone breaking action figure. You know, I want people to know, hey, this is a 80s Revolution action figure. I want them to know that this is their own piece, but this is part of the Waddy's channel exclusive line. So I want them to definitely know that there is that separation. But so if that makes sense. You want to chat, babe? You want to chat?
No, I'm gonna go shower. Make sure this candle stays lit.
Cool. Alrighty. Oh man, 41 minutes. Yeah, guys. Sorry, I didn't really have much to talk about today. I don't know if you guys have anything you want to bring up, but for me personally, not really much going on. Not really. I was really hoping something to pop up for me to kind of bring up for discussion for today, but over the last few weeks, whenever I didn't have anything to talk about, you know, major topics of discussion, something, you know, drastic came up like a day or two, you know, before, and I would have that as, you know, major topics of discussion the day of the live stream. But for me, like the instances on Facebook, like that was like the major topic of discussion, really. But that's about it. I could ask the wife to bring me some, like, I don't know, rum or something, and you guys could sit there and like watch me get like super drunk or something and hear me speaking gibberish, and we could see how that turns out if you want. But it at 43 minutes, we could probably see that probably gonna take me like 20-30 minutes to see me how. Oh well, oh god, now the words are really coming. Ask for rum. Hold on, man. I gotta call the wife and see if hopefully she took her phone with her. Cause this drink is almost done, and I don't think I'm gonna get drunk enough otherwise.
Yes.
Can you bring me the bottle of rum?
Yes.
Thank you, love. Yeah. LJN accessory. Favorite one. Thinking. Outback. Well, no. I was gonna say Outback Jack hat, but you know, probably in maybe 2023. I want to say probably early 2023 to summer of 2023. I did a countdown of all of the LJN accessories, and I don't even remember what I had as my number one favorite accessory. But damn, I'm thinking. I'm trying to remember what I had on that list.
Here, Matthew.
Hold on, babe. you, darling.
You're welcome, dear.
Oh, yeah. All right, Captain Morgan Spice Rum. Oh, God. Imagine if I drank all of that, I'd be dead. But, gotta drink the rest of this. But, I like the hats, especially when the hat accessories are actually something that actually work. If you guys watch my Friday video in regards to the Grapplers and Gimmicks Charles Wright figures, so the one thing I will bitch about in regards to something like Zombie Sailors Slick. We all know the figure, and what sucks about it is the whole Lego head. Zombie Sailors cheaps out, and they're horrendous. Okay, one of the things that I regret, like when I go back and I think about all the 10 million Zombie Sailors videos I used to make, and I think about like the early stages of Zombie Sailors. I used to make all of these Zombie Sailor videos, and I used to brag about Zombie Sailors. I used to brag about them, and I used to like harp on their figures, and I used to shout them out and recommend their figures to viewers. And today, I just want to shoot myself in the foot for every single video I made. Like I want to go back and delete those videos, but they're content. I don't want to lose the views or the subscribers that I've made from said videos. So I keep them up. But I don't feel the same way today that I did back then. The more and more figures that they came out, the more and more that I just became I fell more and more out of love with what they produced. But the one thing I would say, as much as I hated the slick head with the whole Lego head, at least the hat situated beautifully on the head of the character. But with Grapplers and Gimmicks, their accessories are crap. Most of the hats do not fit on the heads, and I absolutely despise that. I don't know why it's so difficult for them to fit the darn hats on the heads. It's got to be like one of the easiest accessories, right? But man. Oh man. I got contact high just for freaking sniffing a damn rum. Thanks, buddy, man. Shoot. UK exclusives. Steiner Brothers. I like the, the Steiner Brothers. I never had the UK, obviously. I didn't have any UK Steiner Brothers or UK anything as a kid, but Steiner Brothers, of course, I had them as a kid, US version. And it's funny. Scott Steiner as a kid, I love Scott Steiner, the Scott Steiner figure as a kid. I played the hell out of him as a kid, and today, one of my least favorite Galoob figures. One of my least favorite figures, and Random Treasures, they created a Mr. Perfect using that exact same mold. And I'm like, damn, they needed to take that Mr. Perfect and turn him into Scott Steiner because they've already got the mold. All they got to do is chop off the head and turn him into Scott Steiner, and bam, you're good. But man, all they got, and once they do that, they could take Scott Steiner and they could basically double their profit because people are going to want both US and UK Scott Steiner for their Good Lube 2 ups. So, uh, oh God, that was a lot. Jesus. Should have had an accessory, better accessory. I'm thinking Harley Race removable gown. I don't know. I like Harley Race the way he is. So, Harley Race. When it comes to LJN, Harley Race would probably be right next to Jimmy Snuka as far as, let's see. I would probably put Harley Race next to Jimmy Snuka as like the number 2, maybe number 3 worst LJN figure ever made. If it wasn't for that jacket accessory. If it wasn't for the jacket, he would be like a number 3, number 4 worst LJN. But because of that jacket built on, he is probably among the best figures. He's probably number 60, maybe even number 50, probably even number 40. The way that his hands are like this, he's an unplayable figure. He's playability wise, he's horrible. But his look is fantastic because of said cloak accessory, jacket accessory. So I don't mind Harley Race because of that jacket built on. Was the LJN molded robe too short? I'm too young to remember him. Was that invented molded, or did he ever wear that? Top 50 is about right. I'd agree. Yeah. The only thing I knew about Harley Race was probably manager in WCW. I really don't remember him. Yeah, I don't remember Harley Race. See, I was born in '85, so and I'm only catching up on Harley Race in WCW as a manager later on. But in WWF as a wrestler, like I'm too young myself. Like I don't remember him at all in WWF growing up. Like I didn't see him wrestle myself. I'm only catching up on him in YouTube videos. Hey guys, let me put you guys all on pause for just a moment. And I know I can't put you guys on pause. I'm just, speaking in like tongue, so to speak. I got to use the bathroom though. Too much alcohol. So I'm going to step away for a few moments. I will be back in about a minute or so. I'll be back though. All right. All right, y'all. Okay. Don't tune out just yet, guys. There's still a lot of funny stuff yet to happen. I don't know how the hell PTW does this. I saw that son of a bitch go live for like 12 freaking hours straight. I'm like, God damn, my dude. Like, freaking seriously. Like, like I tuned in one day and I'm like, this guy's been live for like 7 hours straight. I'm like, dude, I'm freaking impressed. My guy. Like, I go live for like an hour and a half, and I'm like, my viewers are never gonna freaking watch my live stream. Never in a million years are my viewers gonna watch an hour and a half. My viewers don't have time for an hour and a half freaking live stream. You've been freaking live for 7 hours. And so I tuned in and I watched the freaking live stream and I watched probably a couple hours worth. And I don't know where I was at. Probably an hour and a half in, 2.5 hours in. Shoot, I watched it like 3 hours worth of that thing. That damn thing went for like 14 hours. I'm like, damn, my dude. Son of a bitch. I need to party with that motherfucker, man. Like 14 got like 12 hours or so. How do you party for 12 hours straight? My guy. I need to get on that guy's level. But he probably like sit there and like drinks beer all day though. Like I got the heart stuff though, so I'm like out of it in like no time. But and he probably likes drinks beer and I drink the hard stuff and I'm not even a drinker, so hour and a half I'm done. But still, I mean, I would love to kind of sit on that stuff and party with that dude. Like, but yeah. Hey, what about weekly, monthly video ideas where we all just nerd out about memories with each series of LGN? Your channel has become my favorite channel recently. Love the LGN videos. Hey, buddy, I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate those comments, man. It really makes a difference. Sometimes, you kind of feel like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it just feels like you're not making a difference in the world. And comments like that, it makes a difference. So I really do appreciate it, BB. So damn, we're at 59 minutes already. Oh, all right. I did disappear for like 2 minutes. So I gotta find more topics for discussion though. If I can't find more topics to discussion though, I gotta disappear. I know everybody kind of wants to watch, kind of wants to watch me get like super freaking drunk, but if there's no discussion, there's not really much reason for the live stream, right? So I gotta think of something to talk about, otherwise the discussion kind of disappears. So I gotta think about something. Oh damn. Damn. Guys, I'm thinking. Oh God, sorry, my mind is out of it. Whew. Wow. Oh man, that is so awesome. I love being drunk. Uh, sorry. I love being drunk, man. Being drunk is fun. It's just a different feeling. It's just a different experience, a different feeling. So, but um, so I got to redo. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit and talk about my exclusives. The Series One exclusive with the individual figure of me in AC uniform. I got to go back through Sin and I got to have him redo that figure because the one I showed you guys was a resin figure, and I want to have him redo that in rubber form with carding. And I don't know if I want that in blue form or a black cardback. I don't know. But I've been talking to Net, right? And I want to see if I can send that figure in and have her possibly turn that into rubber form. And can that be something that Etsy that she could sell on Etsy for X amount of money? Would that be something my buyers would be interested in buying? Now she said that she could turn one figure, one what does she call it? Oh man, my mind is effed up. One mold into like 20 or 25 figures. But I told her that I would pay for that mold, so that should be even that shouldn't be an issue. But if I can get my figures sold on Etsy, sold on Random Treasures website, um, and have her like paint them up, my DC uniform, AC uniform, BD uniform, that would be freaking awesome. I would love to see them sold on Random Treasures, even if she's making like $120, after Etsy charges whatever Etsy. I don't sell on Etsy, so I don't know. Let's say they take out 20%. So if she charges $125 after 10% discount, so let's say she makes $100. Uh that's fine. Hey, let's say I pay you $500 for the mold. Okay. I'll give you $500 for the mold. And you tell me you can make 25 figures from that mold. You're not paying for the mold. I will pay you for the mold. Only thing I request of you, 3 figures. An AC uniform, a BD uniform, and a DC uniform. So that's 125, 250. That's $375 in figures. And and you get to sell the other 17 to 22 figures to whoever. And I'll talk about it on my website, on my channel. So if anybody wants to buy it, they can buy it from you. Why not? I don't mind her selling my stuff. That'd be fine with me. And come the time with the 2 packs, when the Bone Breaking Action figure is released, when the Jason Up New 80s Revolution figure is released, that would be freaking amazing. I just want people to know who those figures are made from. That's the tough part, though. I just wish Random Treasures did carding. Like I said, that's the only downside with Random Treasures is she does not do carding, and I don't want these figures to be individual releases. I want them to be carded because I want them to be specific two packs. I want that versus, oh man, freaking drunk. Versus the Foul Month Drunkard 2 pack. Because that grudge match is what set the stage. I want that grudge match of Bone Breaking Action versus Waddy's channel. Even though I kind of feel like that doesn't make sense because, there was never a grudge match between 80s Revolution or between 80s between Waddy's channel and Bone Breaking Action, but it could have been a tag team, but grudge match just sounds better. Series 4, I'm thinking about adding my buddy Kirk. So instead of a grudge match, I'm thinking Kirk's Corner and Waddy's channel teams up. So I'm thinking like a Public Enemy type of deal. So like a Kirk's Corner meets Waddy's channel, and it's gonna be kind of like a Public Enemy type of deal. So what do you guys think about that for Series 4? I think that's gonna be crazy fun. I think that'll be a fun idea. But like I said, instead of a grudge match, I think I'm gonna make that like a tag team type of deal. And I want to put that on like a purple card. So Bone Breaking Action and Waddy's channel on series, that's gonna be black card. I'm probably gonna make Waddy's channel series 1 on blue card. The Bone Breaking Action, or excuse me, the Waddy's channel, and I'm probably gonna make 80 Revolution possibly black card as well. Maybe red card. I'm probably gonna make that one red card. And the Kirk's Corner and Waddy's channel tag team, I'm probably gonna make that a red card. So that would probably all right. Whatever this is, go away. So that each carding each series gets a new carding. I think that's gonna be crazy freaking fun. Oh, I love talking about this potential. Oh man, guys. Oh, oh God. Whew. Your reviews of LGNs are awesome, but what do you think about things like child memories and playability kind of stuff? Would like to share things like Good dialogue. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Ah. Cheers, Rod. Mm. Hey, baby. Algins are awesome, but what about things are? Algins are awesome, but what things are like childhood memories. Oh man, I'm so freaking wasted, guys. I'm sorry. I've read BB, buddy. My friend, I've read that thing like 20 times already. I, I understand it. If I was sober, I'd understand it. It makes sense, but I'm wasted and I don't understand it. And I'm pretty sure that doesn't make sense at all. And I'm so freaking wasted. I don't even know if that makes sense. I'm sorry, buddy. Man, oh god. I'm out of it. I'm so out of it. Oh god. But I think that's why people tune in. They want to watch me get drunk and stupid. Oh god. Hey Rod, man. Cheers to you too, buddy. I'm so freaking out of it, bud. I don't even know what I'm even reading anymore. Like I'm reading some of these comments and I'm like, I I, I don't even understand the comments anymore. Uh, um, Maniac Riot Wrestling. You know what? What? Damn it, Yes, Maniac Riot Wrestling. What the hell was I saying earlier? Major Major Riot Wrestling. No, not Major. Damn, I already forgot what I was saying. But I like Maniac better. Message me anything like that so I can message you with package ideas. Yes, but Maniac, I like that better. Maniac Riot Wrestling. Maniac Bat Watson. I like so Maniac Riot Wrestling. Yes. Rod, yes. Kit, yes. Yes, yes, yes to that idea. I'm too damn drunk. I'm not going to remember that. But 1000% yes to that idea. Hey, baby, I see you, buddy. Oh man, but I'm gonna try to read your VB. I'm gonna read your notes again, man. I'm still gonna drink some more of this damn rum, dude. But eventually, I'm gonna be right over there on that floor. My wife is gonna have to scoop me up, and she's gonna eventually have to take me to the master bedroom where I'm gonna have to pass out, and she's still gonna have to play this video back because after every live stream, I sit in the damn master bedroom and I rewatch the video, and I still pass out during the video, anyways. But oh god, but it's still fun to watch the video, anyways. I like to rewatch the videos to make sure I didn't embarrass myself too much, but which is funny because most of the time I'm so freaking drunk I don't even remember watching the videos. Ah, wow. Wow. That is hot. Man, it took like an hour for me to finally get into this video, man. So what I need to start doing is drinking a rum right off the bat, apparently. Why don't you guys tell me I need to start drinking rum right from the beginning? Shame on you guys. Oh god. Okay. I'm okay, guys. My head is weak. All right. I think I got about that much in left in me. Let's just say, guys, that I'm so messed up right now that this much right here is probably going to kill me. So, uh, let's get as much information in as we possibly can. All right. Series. What am I talking about? Where did I leave off? I don't even remember. Shoot. Oh God. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. I don't even. Wow. My speech sucks. Wow. God, my speech sucks. Okay. Wow. Last time I left off was series 4. And I was talking about Kirk's Corner. So I kind of want to use a purple card tag team set. So that's the plan for a Waddy's channel. So with me and Kirk for series 4. That's the Waddy's channel plan for series 4. Now, as of right now, I have not talked to Kirk. So that is not the plan. But if I talk to Kirk, I am sure that he will approve it. And I know if I mention, like, hey, submit your request to Symbody and let him know that, hey, this is the information you want. Without a hitch, this is the information you want. We can get it done. God damn, dude, I am so freaking drunk. Holy crap. Right now, the idea is maybe to get my YouTube buddies some action figures. Why not? Oh, god damn, I am. Wow. Damn, guys, we are closing in on an hour and 20 minutes. And I am out of it. I am sorry, dudes. Wow. At this point, guys, I think I am. Wow. I think I'm pretty much done. Um, I think that says an hour 21 minutes. So, whew. Damn. All right, guys. I'm like an hour and 21 minutes in, and at this point, I'm pretty much beat. I've drunk the last of my vodka, or excuse me, my rum. I'm not gonna drink the rest of this. I'm pretty much out. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. I'm just looking at the last of the comments, and I think the last of my viewers have turned in, so I'm pretty much done, guys. And my speech is pretty much slurred, so I think my viewers are pretty much turned out at this point, and I'm done. And unless any of my viewers who are left over have any more, have oh god, unless any of my viewers are left over, yeah, I'm right there with you, man. My mind is blown. Wow. I just want to close by thanking, like, thanking everybody that's tuning for today, and thank you everybody for tuning in for today's episode, and please tune in next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and as always, thank you, and I'll see you guys next week. Oh god, my god darn. Oh, I know my speech is terrible. Enjoy your. Hey, VV, thanks, man. I'm so drunk, buddy, and I really appreciate it, man. But thank you. Thanks, Sarah. Oh God, my my episode's over, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, and I will see you all next week. Thanks, all.